What's up, people? This is the Nature Girl 30 here, and excuse my voice for sounding so horrible. I'm going to do my best to give this review without scaring you. This is my Smackdown review for November 4th. Now, I actually did like the way it started off in the beginning. How it started off being a street fight against Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. I actually consider this to be a pay-per-view worthy match. I really don't understand why they have it on the air, but hey, I am not fighting over anybody that wants to give me something for free. But honestly, the way it's set up was, if you have a street fight, I think that they were probably better off having the street fight as the main event. Because honestly, it wasn't entirely a street fight. Because street fights, from what I remember back in the day, when you have a street fight, you're starting off in the ring, you're going towards backstage, and you're out towards the parking lot, beating up your opponent with whoever leaves their crap out there, that's what you beat them up on. And they just leave them there lifeless, and then you pin them, and that's it. But honestly, it stayed secluded. Like, it didn't go beyond that. It actually stayed inside the ring, and I don't understand why they called that a street fight. It was more of a disqualification match, in my opinion. But either or, seeing this feud, you kind of wanted the feud to end with a bang, actually end on a pay-per-view. But instead, it kind of ended, I guess, it kind of ended tonight with Cody Rhodes having a bag over his head and having Randy Orton keep his mask and tear his mask apart. I don't know where exactly Cody Rhodes is going to go from here, especially now that his mask is destroyed, unless he gets another one. But honestly, I don't know. I really think that this was probably better off being a no DQ instead of a street fight. And if it was a street fight, this should have been on a pay-per-view. But honestly, the match that I was really disappointed with was Natalya versus Alicia Fox. Now, Natalya is supposed to be the diva of destruction. She's supposed to have some kind of a fierce attitude about her, have people be afraid of her and actually be dominant, but she's been dominated for the last few matches she's been in. Honestly, if you want to book somebody as being a heel, especially as a faction or a kind of like a factionist kind of group, especially if they're supposed to be destruction like in their name, you want to book them strong. And honestly, they haven't been strong at all. I mean, every match they've been in, they've lost. Beth and Natalya the most. So honestly, I don't know how it's going to go from here, whether or not Beth is going to see her as weak and they're going to try to make it into a storyline from there. But honestly, I really don't understand why Natalya is being dominated in every match she's been in. And she loses against Alicia Fox. And I'm not even entirely sure what they're trying to do with her. Before, she's been a heel for the longest, and now they're trying to make her a face? I don't know. Whoever's writing this really doesn't have any idea on what direction these characters should go. The one, I guess I really wasn't surprised to see the Sin Cara match against Epico, and Hunico end up coming out, and it kind of makes me sad seeing Hunico become another Latin gangster. I mean, didn't they do that with TNA, with Mexican America? I mean, honestly, you really want to see, I mean, in my opinion, I really wish the Latinos get booked in a completely different way instead of the stereotypical Latin gangster that they put them in every single time, or a thief or whatever. I mean, it worked with Eddie Guerrero. It won't work with anyone else. God rest his soul. But it won't work with anybody else. He needs to try to do something different. But now that he's lost his mask, I mean, you really can't do anything with him. Let me see. The match of the night. The final match of the night with Mark Henry versus Daniel Bryan. I'm not going to lie. That match actually did have me on the edge of my seat. Not so much the match itself, because I was really impressed with Daniel Bryan and how he actually did hold up a good fight. I'm talking about, oh my gosh, the fact that he was this close to cashing in, but didn't. And, honestly, I really do like the way that they actually put that, because Daniel Bryan is trying to be an honorable guy. And he's trying to do it the honorable way. He wants to have his opponent to be at least 80% when he goes and wrestles him. But it kind of makes you wonder, is Daniel Bryan going to go in another direction? Is he going to literally cash in? Or if he's going to like be honorable and actually wait until WrestleMania like he said he was going to do. I don't know. I actually do see Daniel Bryan more as a heel now than I see him as a face. And I think that he's probably going to go heel because he's going to be the first man in history to lose the Money in the Bank opportunity. What I mean by that is that he's going to be doing the honorable way. He's going to wait until his opponent is at least 80%, and he's going to wrestle him the honest way, but he's going to lose cleanly. He's going to be the first, and he is going to go heel that night. WrestleMania, mark my words, he is going to go heel. This is what I'm predicting right now. But one thing that I can say is two positive things in the night, in my opinion, is Wade Barrett literally got pushed like in the most tremendous way possible, in my opinion. The fact that he got put over by Sheamus, that's awesome for his career. And after seeing that, even though Christian didn't, bring up some aid, the fact that he got put over by Sheamus lets me know that man is going to be in the next running for a championship title. Probably not Intercontinental. Well, maybe Intercontinental. But I actually do see him in the title fight. Once the belt gets away from Mark Henry, I actually do see him to be a champion. Maybe a little ways down the line. Not right now, but probably in the next maybe 6 months. I can honestly see him as a champion. He's definitely being pushed in the right direction, which actually does make me happy. And one thing I can also say is it's great to see Ted DiBiase. But Ted DiBiase's match, it went really well. I actually did like it. But, his opponent really didn't need a push as well. And honestly, it was really sad to see him lose. But Ted DiBiase really needed to win because of the fact that he was pushed really, really strong. But I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. But Tyson Kidd really did need the push too. He really did need it because he is struggling. He is trying to keep his head above water. But Ted DiBiase also needed to push as well because the fact that he went from heel to face, and the fact that his feud with Cody Rhodes was like really short-lived, he really needed to push as well. But also so did Tyson Kidd, because I actually do see Tyson Kidd getting axed in the next few months. But I don't know. There were two opponents, two fresh guys, not new, but two fresh guys that really do need to be pushed. Ted DiBiase ended up being pushed. He's going to be pushed more as a face now. Too bad Tyson Kidd really didn't get the push that he deserved, but honestly, he really does need to reinvent his character because his character is flat out dull. He's really trying to start up something, but it's just not working. A heel just doesn't work for him. I really do see him more as a face than as a heel, and unfortunately, he's only one-dimensional. His character is one-dimensional. It's not going to go beyond that. He needs to reinvent himself. He needs to find a better way to push his character and give his character more charisma, and then maybe he'll get more pushes. But right now, I really do fear that Tyson Kidd is not going to last too long. But all in all, SmackDown was really a good SmackDown. It's always a good SmackDown. It's way better than Raw. So I'm honestly, from some of the matches that really were confusing, especially the street fight that really wasn't so much of a street fight, plus the Natalya versus Alicia Fox match, I gotta give it a C+. It wasn't bad. Honestly, SmackDown was really good, but I gotta give it a C+ because those two matches didn't make any sense. It really was not a street fight at all. It was a no DQ, and I'm really getting sick and tired of Natalya getting buried every night when she keeps calling herself the Diva of Destruction. Enough, okay? But anyway, I'm giving it a C+ for the night. This is Nature Girl 30. I'm resting my voice. Peace out, y'all.